When you actually start to understand the reality of all this, when you start to understand the impact, it makes it so much easier to be supportive in ways that you might not have done if you didn't understand what was going on for real. I'm Dr. Bedford Palmer. I'm a Black psychologist, and yeah, let's talk about fatherhood. You might look at popular media, you might look at some of these books, you could, look at some of the listservs and stuff. And if you're the partner, a lot of times when you're helping someone to build this baby in their body, um, you might feel disconnected based on the assumption that you should be disconnected. You got to get past that. There's a lot of reasons, and I'm not even going to get into like this. You can think hard about some of the socio-political reasons why that is, who profits from those beliefs and all that stuff. It is what it is. What you need to worry about, because right now, if you're watching this and you with me on this and you're going through, you're a new parent, new dad, however you're looking at it, you need to just understand that you can not only have a positive impact and a positive role, but honestly, this is you too. Your body's going to be impacted by this. Your life is being impacted by this. You might have, sympathy pains. I thought that was like, oh, that's just some psychological stuff. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. And then I'm walking around with my back hurting all day, right? Nothing wrong with my back. My back just hurts because I don't know. I don't actually know. And I'm a psychologist. I don't think we really know exactly why we sympathetically do that, but it can happen, right? You need to understand the truth of that, and then you need to figure out how you're going to work yourself into things. Early on, it's really just, you need to do everything they need to help them get through it, because that first 3 months, let me tell you, the first trimester, it can go great. It can be easy. Some people have that experience, but for folks who have a mid-level or severe experience around that, so really strong nausea, maybe they have a metal taste in their mouth, so food doesn't taste good, or they just get nauseous whenever certain food comes around. They can have diarrhea. They can have heartburn, acid reflux stuff comes up, aches and pains like breasts start to hurt. They get cramps and different things that can kind of come up. Just generally, things get harder, get winded for no reason whatsoever because they ain't even got big yet. But the reason is pregnancy, right? The reason is that they are starting to reallocate resources. Think about this for a second. You're reallocating resources from your own body, from your own internal homeostasis, your internal balance, and you're rebalancing that in order to grow a human being from scratch, from 1 cell to 2 cells to 4 cells to 8 cells to 16 cells, right? Like over and over, and just bigger and bigger, double, to the point where like 25%, 35% of your whole, like everything you intake is going to this child. Imagine what that is. Like, you have a plate, like go get you a plate of food right now. Take 25% off every single time you get in that tax, and tell me that that's not going to have an impact on you. So as a partner, when you're trying to be attentive, you need to be attentive of the realities of these things. And here's the cool part. When you actually start to understand the reality of all this, when you start to understand the impact, it makes it so much easier to be supportive in ways that you might not have done if you didn't understand what was going on for real. Because when it's just, you think that the person is like maybe being unreasonable or just being mean, or they're being irrational. We like to throw that around when we're talking about people and women's bodies. When you understand that everything that this person is telling you is just them telling you what's happening in reality, and if you put yourself in those shoes, then it's not hard to go out and grab the thing that they need, or to change the temperature in the room, or to stop eating certain foods that make them feel sick, or to make sure that the toilet seat is in the right place it's supposed to be, and the toilet paper is in the right place it needs to be, so that when she goes in there and they need to like get rid of something, right, they don't have to deal with the secondary stuff of dealing with making the space right for them. There's a lot to this, and I'm going through it. I'm seeing it, and I'm understanding that it's not just about having good intentions. You need to follow through. You need to do some things, and you're gonna have to change some ways that you think about stuff. We'll talk more about that.